Hey, people. So we are back again with the 11 forgotten laws, and I already covered all the forgotten laws in other sessions. And now we are about to talk about the summary of all the laws. So just a simple, short summary of all the laws. And we need these laws. When we are in business, maybe we are self employed, maybe we try to do something with our life, we try to improve our lives. We need these laws, because it's a spiritual level and it's the only way to succeed. Yes. So when you understand the laws and when you apply the laws in your life, you will be successful. There's no doubt about it. Okay, so let's go to the 11 forgotten laws. So first of all, a little bit about myself. I was for long years in corporate business world, and I finally ended up, I worked a lot of hours, and I finally ended up in a burnout, in a divorce, and also lost my job. So I had to reevaluate my life. That's why I became a hypno-regression therapist and also life coach. That's what I'm still doing, but my passion is in the network marketing, to help other people succeed in the network marketing industry. So this is not about network marketing. This is just about business. Yes. So what is necessary in normal business life is also necessary in network marketing. It doesn't matter where you apply it. Okay, let's go to that summary. Okay, so this is the summary, the law. So what we understand, what the law is God, yeah, is how God is working in our lives. And if we commit to create a better life, our life is in harmony with God's laws. Yeah, so how does that look like? Yeah, so we first of all have to create a better life for ourselves. Yeah, so when we don't create a better life for ourselves, we cannot help other people to create a better life. So when we cannot help ourselves, we cannot help others. So that should be clear. Yeah. So that's basically the whole law, the whole concept of the law. Yeah. So then we have part two, the law of thinking. Yeah. Thinking is from an emotional mind. Yeah. So you should feel it, what you are thinking. Yeah. And you should know what you really want. And not thinking is not growing. And a lot of people, they think a lot, but that's thinking. Yes, thinking. Because the brain is busy. But the brain is busy with what? Yes, so as soon as you see that your brain is busy but not thinking constructively, then you should maybe grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down what is going on in your mind, because you write from your subconscious mind. Yeah, you always write from your subconscious mind. So a lot of people are, maybe they are depressed, lying in bed, and when they are in bed, they are thinking, but it's a vicious circle. Yeah. So you keep thinking, but your mind is busy, but not really constructive thinking. So that's why I say, grab a piece of paper and a pen and write down what you are thinking, and you will get solutions. Yes, you will get solutions. So that is really changing your mind. Yes, so you should think from the emotional mind, so not a busy mind. Okay, then we have the law of supply. That's a beautiful law, because what we want is already here. So all the material for a luxury car was always there. Yeah, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, it was already there. But someone had the idea to build that car, to make a construction of that car. Now we are driving a car and it's quite normal. But 200 years ago, it was not normal. But the material and everything that the car has was always there. Yes, so, and that's the law of supply. And what is important, when we don't have what we want, it's the lack of our own thinking. Yes, it's also a part of the law of thinking. So a lack of supply is a lack in thinking. And that's what the law of supply is all about. Okay, the law of receiving, the next one. To be able to receive, you need to give, but it's not to give. You should give unconditionally. Yes, with love in your heart, you should give without thinking about what the other person is doing with your money or with what you are giving. Also, your education, when you give people education, that's also important. That's also giving. Yeah. So, but you should not think as what do I get back? Yes. The law of receiving is all about giving. Yes. People who give receive, and most of the times not the same amount back, but more, most of the times 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times more what they receive back, because they give from the heart. Yeah, so you can also find that in the Bible, of course. Yeah, so and that is very important. The law of receiving. A lot of people are in the getting mode. How can I get things? Yes, but it starts with giving. Okay, then we have the law of increase. So everything that you praise and you are emotional involved in grows. So when the praises go up, the blessings come down. That's the law of increase. It always increases because you praise it. So I in one of my sessions, I gave an example. I took a little tree from my old house to this new house, and I put it in the ground next to the bathroom. So every time I'm in the shower, I'm looking at that tree and I praise the tree. So now, after 2 or 3 years, the tree is already huge with beautiful flowers. So that's, I think, the tree is very sensitive for the prayer. Yes, so I admire the tree. It's a beautiful tree, and that's how the law works. But everything in your life, yeah, it's with animals, with your partner, with people on your work, everything, everyone you come in contact with is sensitive for the praise. Yeah, so when you praise more, you get more. Okay, the law of compensation. Yeah, that's also a beautiful one. It's all about the image we hold of ourselves. Yeah. So when we don't have a good image from ourselves, we cannot get compensated. So it's self-confidence, the image you hold of yourself. What is your value? How you see yourself? Yeah. And when you have that, it's about the attitude. Yeah. When you have that, you will be compensated. Yes. People that are very self-confident receive more. Yes, the law of compensation works that way. Then we have the law of non-resistance. So, and that's a huge problem for a lot of people because we are complaining, professional complainers. Yeah, so, and that's all resistance. Yeah, so the more you complain, the more resistance there is. So, and the law of non-resistance is about faith. Yes, you should put your whole situation in faith. Yes. So no obstacles anymore. You should not think in obstacles, but in opportunities. Yeah. So, and what is the beauty of this law, the law of non-resistance, that you attract what is already yours by your birthright. Yeah. It's already yours. But because of the resistance, you don't get it. Yes. And that's the only reason you don't get what you want, because there are too much obstacles, and that's also stinking thinking. Yes. Okay, then we have the law of forgiveness. That's a very difficult law for a lot of people because it starts with forgiving yourself. Maybe you did some things wrong, it was painful, and you cannot forgive yourself that you did that, and that's not good. Yeah. So, and also maybe you cannot forgive another person. Yes, because what they did to you. Okay, so what is happening when you cannot apply the law of forgiveness? You will develop diseases like cancer, heart disease, all physical diseases have to do with the law of non-forgiveness, of forgiveness. Yeah, so you should be able to forgive. Yes, it's letting go of our guilt and resentment, and we remove a block to our awareness of love's presence. Yes, that's from the Course of Miracles. So the law of forgiveness is perfectly written down in the Course of Miracles. I can absolutely recommend that one. Then we have the law of sacrifice. There's no such thing that you get things easy in life. Yes, you need to put some sacrifice in everything, because otherwise you will not succeed. It's a voluntary choice for discipline, and you should not give up things. But what you should give up is things of lower nature to get things of a higher nature. For example, you are on social media as a consumer. Yes, people are getting very rich because you are the consumer of the social media. You can also become a producer. Yeah, when you are a producer, you earn money with it. Yes, so that's actually how it works. You should have a sacrifice, giving up things from a lower nature to get things from a higher nature. Then we have the law of obedience. We have to do what is right. You feel it in your gut, in your stomach, in your heart. You feel what is right and what is not right. And because things are normal, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's acceptable. Yes. You feel if something is natural. So then you are in alignment with the law of obedience. Yeah. What is right? That is very important. You feel it, and you should be able to feel it. And then you are in alignment with the law of obedience. The law of success. Yes. What is the law of success all about? People can have a very high IQ, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they will become successful. There are examples enough of people that are very intelligent, but they are broke. Yes, so what is the law of success? It's all about the I can attitude. It's about an attitude. So you can be someone that's living on the street, but you can eventually become a millionaire. That's all possible because of the I can attitude. Yeah, so you should be emotionally involved in your dream and invest in time, in education, in personal development. So these laws all together is what we call the law. Yes, that's basically how God is working in our lives. Okay, and yeah, there's always a way to escape your past now. That's simply by applying these laws in your life. So I have a little assignment for you. So from all these laws, when you should rate them between 1 and 10, so the law of thinking, where are you? On what level are you in the law of thinking? Is it a 1? Is it a 2, 3, or is it a 10? Yeah, where are you in the law of thinking? Where are you in the law of supply? Between 1 and 10. Where are you in the law of receiving? Between 1 and 10. Where are you in the law of increase? Yeah, so you should be very honest with yourself. Only when you put that on a piece of paper and you look now and then, you look at that piece of paper, you know where you are and you also know where you are going. Yes, so that you should be very serious with your life, because all these laws determine the success in your life. So you can always escape your past now, and you can always find me on the YouTube channel that's in the Facebook group below the video. And you can also ask me anything about the laws, and I will answer any question. Okay? And I'm always open for other suggestions or comments. Okay, have a nice day. See you next time.